Okay, testing. Can you guys hear me? It looks like we are actually live. Now, I will apologize in advance. The window for the chat is over here. So if you catch me looking in this direction, that's because I'm looking at the other screen. I have something, as usual, that I kind of want to talk a little bit about. So, let's see here. Oh yeah. Let's get this out of the way before I forget. Again. Cao Cao, the famous Cao Cao quote, because I owe Darren Mearshawn, if you're watching, you cashed this in twice, so you're gonna get it twice. Now, the famous Cao Cao quote. The famous Cao Cao quote. There's a little bit of a story behind that one, so let me set the scene very quick. This is when Dong Zhuo is the Tyrant King. Let me just make sure that... Yeah, okay. So Dong Zhuo is the Tyrant King. He has recently seized power using the Emperor Jian. And the coalition consisting of Cao Cao, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and others are starting to form. But before that, Cao Cao went and tried to assassinate Dong Zhuo to put a stop to put a stop to the Tyrant King right before he even got started. He did this with this beautiful knife that has different names depending on the story, but it was like a jade knife, like a really special kind of weapon. And he he had a dagger. He went to Dong Zhuo's place, snuck in, and went to Dong Zhuo's bedroom. He found Dong Zhuo sleeping in the bedroom, took out his knife, and was just about to stab him when Dong Zhuo woke up. And he was like, "What? Cao Cao, what are you doing here?" And Cao Cao was like, I meant to give you this knife. This beautiful handcrafted knife. It's a gift. And Dong Zhuo was like, kind of sounds suspicious, but it is a beautiful knife. I'll give you that. Like, damn, this is like jewel encrusted and everything. Okay, thanks. And Cao Cao was like, "Oh, okay, I'll just take my leave now. Thank you for your patronage. I'll see you later. And he turned around and he ran away. And Lu Bu heard about this and went into Dong Zhuo's throne room. And it's like, "Well, what is all this commotion? What is going on?" And Dong Zhuo explained to him what happened. And Lu Bu was like, "It's kind of obvious that he tried to kill you. I mean, that is a good-looking knife, but I'm pretty sure he came here to kill you." And Dong Zhuo was like, oh no! Okay, you go after him. And Lu Bu set out to kick Cao Cao's ass. But Cao Cao was like a cunning bastard, and he also had the help of... let's see here. It was Xiahou Yuan and Xiahou Dun who were waiting outside. They got their horses and they ran away, like as quick as they could. Dong Zhuo wouldn't let this slide though, so he made sure to put out a bounty on Cao Cao's head and said, "If you can get this guy, this man, you will know him by the usual thing, the fancy mustache, the goatee beard, the fine clothes that he has. And if you can bring him to me, I will pay you 10,000 gold coins." And Cao Cao was like, fuck. Like, this is not good. This is not good. What do I do? His friend, let's see here. Darren Mirshan says, I am indeed watching. Oh, very cool, very cool. But yeah, so Cao Cao's friend, Chen Gong, who later became the strategist for Lu Bu, he had an idea. So he said, you know, I think I have an idea. The fact that you try to kill Dong Zhuo, who's quickly becoming the Tyrant King, nobody actually likes him. But there is a bounty on your head. I do, however, have a friend that I'm pretty sure we can trust. He lives far away, he has good connections, his family's good people. We should go there. And Cao Cao, having little choice in the matter, who's like, okay, fine, just you know, give me a place to lay low for a while. I can still fix this, but I can't fix it if I'm fucking dead. So Chen Gong took Cao Cao to see his friend, and his whole family. They were like, wow, Cao Cao, oh my god, like the hero that tried to assassinate the Tyrant King. We're so happy to see you. Very cool. Come this way. Like I see you've had a long ride. I'm sure you're absolutely like you must be so tired. So here, you can have this whole house. You can have this whole house to yourselves. Just rest, and we'll talk in the morning. Everything will be fine, you know. And so Cao Cao was like, oh, okay, good. Look, didn't ride all night for nothing. Very cool. Okay. So I'm just gonna hit the sack, and we'll think about what to do in the morning. But okay, cool. Thank you, Chen Gong. So they rested, and Cao Cao was not sleeping too well. He was still like stressed over the whole situation, and he woke up early because of that. He was like having nightmares, tossing and turning. So he wakes up early in the morning, and he can hear outside. He can hear the sharpening of knives and people talking about slaughter and how they should take them outside and butcher them. Cao Cao was like, oh my god, I knew I couldn't trust these guys. They're after the 10,000 gold coins. That they're obviously going to sell me out. I need to fix this. I need to fix this right now. He was delirious, like just pulled out his swords, kicked the door down, and he's like, I knew you would sell me out, you assholes. And he starts slaughtering everybody, just killing everyone. Just killing everyone, man, women, and child. He didn't care. He just killed everyone. And Chen Gong, after a while, he was like, what the fuck is going on? He runs outside, and he's like, what the fuck did you do? Why did you kill everyone? And Cao Cao was like, they were gonna kill us. They were talking about slaughter, and they were sharpening knives. They were gonna fucking assassinate me. I had to defend myself. And Chen Gong points out that's not what was going on at all. They were gonna slaughter these pigs. These pigs. They were gonna have a big celebration and wanted to do something special by, you know, taking care of these pigs and these animals, but now you kill them all. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? And Cao Cao thought like, oh, okay. Okay, my bad. We should probably get the fuck out of here. And Django was like, what? But yeah, you committed like fucking mass murder, so I guess we're gonna have to get out of here. This is not on me. This is on you. This is on you. What the fuck? Why did you have to do that? That's terrible. So, they start getting away. They start moving away from the, the whole mass murder thing. They come across Changong's friend, who was the guy who invited him in the first place. And he's like, oh, hello, Cao Cao. Like, Changong, that's cool to see you. What is up? And Cao Cao gets this dark look on his face. And it's like, yeah, I really appreciate the hospitality, and I kind of wish I didn't have to do this, but it's better if I not tell you. Just stabs him to death right there, and he's like, why, Cao Cao, why? And Changong, once again horrified, is like, what the fuck did you do? And Cao Cao's like, well, I killed his whole family. Of course, I needed to kill him too. No witnesses. You know, no witnesses. That's how you get away with this shit. And Changong was like, you wouldn't have to get away with murder if you hadn't been a fucking moron. What the fuck? You're insane. You know that? You're absolutely insane. How am I your friend? Like, fuck. And Cao Cao is like, hey. I would rather betray the world than have the world betray me. Changong looks up at him and he's like, what the fuck did you just say? And Cao Cao leans in once again, looking me straight in the eyes, and he's like, I know you think I'm crazy, but I will have you know, I would rather betray the world than have the world betray me. And if you're not fine with that, that's okay. I'll let you go. We're buddies. But keep that in mind. Changong abandoned Cao Cao after this, and he was like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I will never follow this guy again. I'm taking a position at the first I'm taking a position at the first strong warlord that I can find, and fuck Cao Cao, because he killed my friend, he killed his whole family because he's a fucking idiot. I'm gonna find somebody else who is worthy of my talents, and I'm gonna follow him instead. Fuck you. So yeah. Let's see. Darren Mirshan says, I love the late reaction that made me chuckle so bad. Sir, he was clearly here to kill you, and they're actually with... Oh, yeah. That's exactly what it was, because Cao Cao really thought he was just defending himself. I was like, I need to attack them right now. If I can kill them before they get me, I have a chance. And they were just like, what the hell is going on? Why are you killing us? So, that's where the famous line comes from. So, let me see. Yeah, we have a few more minutes, so there's a couple of other things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, I got some stuff in the mail, so this right here, Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. It is the first Samurai Warriors Empires game that I've owned. I've only played this for a little bit, so yeah, we're gonna be playing this. We will get back to Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, but I want to return to 9 Empires to be like something special. So to buy some time, we're gonna play this. I'm still waiting for my copy of G. Darius, because normally I would have had it by now, but the seller of G. Darius HD on physical media is based in the UK. And the UK, as you know, if you haven't been living under a rock for the past 4 years, they decided it was a good idea to go out, to take an exit out of, the EU. Which means if something is sent from the UK to Sweden, which is a member of the EU, there's a toll. So I had to, instead of getting the game, I got a paper that said you need to sign this to make sure that PostNord, which is going to deliver the game, is actually the one you want to deliver the game. You know, like the customs thing. We'll take responsibility for the delivery and, you know, pay taxes and stuff like that. Otherwise, I would have already had a game. That's why we played Chronicle Saviors this Thursday. I still have not received it, but it makes sense because it's Easter, you know. So, one other thing I wanted to show off. I may have done this already, but it's this thing. Let's see here. Yeah, this thing. It is the Neo Geo Mini international version. This one was actually shipped from Germany, which is a member of the EU. So this one showed up the same week I ordered it. Yeah, the Neo Geo Mini, the international version, also known as the Metal Slug edition, because this is the one that has all of the Metal Slug games. It also has the King of Monsters 1 and 2, which I think is a complete waste of space. I would have taken any game over those two, except maybe Ashita no Joe, also known as Legend of Suck-Ass Joe, the shitty boxing game. That's the only game that I think is worse than those two. So those two games are just a waste of space. I also got this controller with it, which I don't know if you can see. The button layout is actually different. I do have an actual pad somewhere, but you see here how it goes A, C, B, and then D. This is basically to play King of Fighters games. So you have the punch buttons up here, and you have the kick buttons down there. What I think is really cool about this, actually, is that, let's see if I can get this on camera. This was actually thanks to Pretty Cool Dan, thank you for that. Because the way I had this set up, you see, like on the sides here, let's see, there. This is where you put the connector in. And on the back you have micro USB to USB. There's a stereo jack here. There's the power button. But this is actually pretty ingenious. I like this a lot because you can see this. It's actually turned like a Tetris block. So if you put this in like that, that makes sense. That makes sense. But if you put it in here, that makes this the player 2 controller, and it makes this the player 1 controller, which is actually pretty cool. So you only really need one extra controller. However, if you put it in, let's see, if you put it in like that, and you're going to put it in on the other side, that would make it go like this, which would make the cord face away from you. But you don't have to do that to get the pad to be the player 1 side, because you actually, let's see here, you have to turn it around because the connector is upside down on the player 1 side, which means you get it like this, where the cord is still facing the player. And now this is the player 1 controller, and this is the player 2 controller. I think that's really neat, actually. And the screen here, this thing, it's actually so good that playing it on an HDMI like screen actually looks worse. It's somehow like if on this thing, I think this one is actually pixel perfect. This is actually pixel perfect. It actually has the exact resolution that the Neo Geo original would have. But you put it in an HDMI cable and it looks kind of blurry because it doesn't fit the resolution and it doesn't scale very well. Because it never did. I think actually that's why what the problem is. But there's a filter that actually looks pretty nice if you move if you move the screen far away from you, if you have the usual setup that people nowadays have, where they have a big screen on the wall that's kind of far away, it makes it look good if it's like that. But if you're close, you might as well pull the cable out and just use this mini screen instead, because this mini screen is actually incredibly good, super good. So yeah. I had one more thing, because this has just become the format now. It's like we start the stream, half an hour of me just talking, whatever. But let's see here. Oh yeah, the topic. You can see that up here. The backlog is a Hydra, question mark. It has actually come to my attention, like a thing that I have not thought about before. To me, this was actually like sort of a revelation, but to you guys, it might not seem like that. But so I was watching a friend of the stream called, I almost said Sif Scott, but let's see. Why fix something that's not broken? Yeah. Tell me about it. So, yeah, I was, oh yeah, it's, Get Celius. He was streaming, Curse of Monkey Island. The third Monkey Island game. The best Monkey Island game. If you're only gonna play one, play that one. The other ones are, like, really good, but Curse of Monkey Island is actually, like, if you look at it, nowadays, and it's like, it's no surprise that this was a big hit. Because the game looks incredible, even today. And there was a guy that came into the chat. I forgot his name now, but he was in the chat. He was a speedrunner of point-and-click adventure games, and he said he was interested in the Wadget Eye games, which Celius has played before. Wadget Eye is it's the company that made the Blackwell series, which is just so good, so good, so good. It's like some of the best point-and-click adventuring I've ever played. The whole series is worth getting into, because it's one of those rare franchises where you could tell that even though it's 5 games long, it is actually... the whole plot was already thought out, and it's you can see references at the end of the 5th and final game where it actually talks about how everything started in the first game, and you can actually see the red thread just go from the first game to the last game, which has the definitive ending. That is so rare to actually see that they actually went for 5 whole games and actually had an ending in mind. You don't even see that in TV shows anymore. Get Celius, finally have time to go to the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just talking about your streams. But yeah, so this guy comes in and he says, I meant to play the Wadget Eye games. And I was thinking that, okay, yeah, so, I don't know, do that then. But he talked about, like, how, even though he wanted to get into the Wadget Eye games, and did speedruns for point-and-click adventure games, he ended up playing the stuff that he knows, and said something to the effect of, like, I just go back to the safe route, and then I play what I know 100 times. And to me, that sounded weird. Like, why would you do that? Like, because it's safe? Because it's safe. I guess it's because, like, you know the games really well. Also, Getzil says, oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, hey. Iceman, 83-122 says, hello, mate. How are you doing? Also, Gravity Raven says, what is that emoji? Jesus. I guess it's like a hi? Like that? I hope that's what it is. Knowing you, Gravity Raven, I'm not so sure. But yeah, hello. My sister's an emoji, it's a wave. Oh, okay, okay. It's only because it's you. I had to ask. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, wow. You're that surprised? Come on. I know you. Let's see here. Iceman 883-122. Welcome to the stream. This is Musa Monday. We are 5 minutes away from starting Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. How are you guys today? Iceman says, hi. Hi, doing good. Ah, good, good, good. Yeah, welcome to Musa Monday, where we play Musa-related games and overanalyze them with in-depth quotes from the books and the movies and the games themselves. I was just talking, I started this stream by telling the story of the famous Cao Cao line, which is, of course, I would rather betray the world than have the world betray me, after he just murdered Shangong's whole, Shangong's friend and his friend's whole family by accident, but he still murdered all of them. Let's see here. Getzilla says, I've had the same convo with someone in my stream that was into LucasArts and Sierra Online only games, and I was like, try some new people like What Did I, Grundislav, Daedalic games, and they were like, I don't know, they're too different for me. You can never guess who. Yeah. So, yeah, oh yeah. So with that, I had a thought about that because once again the backlog. I was like, so how do you deal with your backlog then? If you just keep playing the same games over and over, because I cannot do that. I just can't. That's why there's so many. That's why there's so many stream games on the stream. We play everything. I was actually trying to limit myself. The whole Muso Monday thing was like, okay, this is out of my comfort zone. I've never actually played the Dynasty Warriors games before I started this. Like, I just hadn't. Everything that I've played, the first game that I played, Warriors Orochi 4, that was the first time I had played that game, and we played the whole game on stream. I'd never played that game before at all. We played Dynasty Wars 3, same thing. Dynasty Wars 4, same thing. The only one that we played for one stream was Dynasty Wars 6, because I had played that one before. So that was me trying to like narrow it down so I could have like a sort of theme going. And on Thursdays I also had like a theme going where it was like sort of retro, but also like questionable retro games, and it went back and forth. So we played games like Balan Wonderworld, which is not actually a retro game, but it's highly questionable. And yeah, what else did we play? We played Quake 1, which I justified being questionable. It's retro for sure, but I justified it being questionable as in Quake 1 by EdTech. That game is nothing like what they intended to do. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the story, but I'm sure everybody knows Quake, at least. But did you know that Quake, as envisioned by John Romero, who actually made most of the stages in that game, his idea for what Quake was gonna be was a fighting game that he wanted to be like Virtua Fighter. That was what he wanted to do. And you played Quake and it's like, it's nothing like Virtua Fighter at all. Like, not even a little. Oh yeah, Dark Savior. Oh my god, that game is so good. Oh, Dark Savior is the best. Dark Savior is the best. Let's see. We still have a tiny bit, but yeah, so... yeah, that was an eye-opener for me, like seeing that somebody was actually saying that I play the same games. And then I later saw, like on a shmup channel, because I've been getting into shmups lately. We'll do more of those on Thursday, by the way. A lot of Sikio shooters I've been practicing. But, yeah, to me that was like, yeah, that's just what I do. I'm playing Sikio games now. I've never really been into shooters, but there's a lot of them available because a lot of them got ported. And somebody decided to port basically the entire Sikio shooter library. They're so easy to get now. I was like, okay, I guess I'm into shooters now. That's probably gonna be temporary, but you know. So the whole thing about like I play games because they're safe, I'm like, oh, people actually do that? And then I saw this guy talk about how you get good at shooters, which is the point I was getting at. Because I've seen some amazing players play Sikio games, like say 1945 Strikers, and they just one-CC the game like it's nothing. I was like, I don't understand how you can get so good at the game. And this guy explained like how they would route the games, like actually play each stage over and over and over and over until they have the whole game mapped out, and then they make it look easy because they played all of the stages 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. They've just been doing this game over and over and over and over and over until it's easy to them. I was like, oh, okay, so if I want to get that 1cc on Metal Slug that I've been wanting to do, I need to play that game. I've beaten that game like, I don't know, 20 times, but it's like, that's nothing. That's nothing. I need to play that game 100 times. And I never do that. So I was like, you know, just wow, mind blown. The way I deal with my backlog is I just go through a game, and as soon as that's done, just delete it from the PS4 or the PC or whatever, move on to the next game, play that until I beat it, take that away, move on to the next game, play that through, get to the end, take that, uninstall the game, move on to the next one. I've been doing like 100 games a year like that. I don't have time to play a game again. It's a one and done. Almost all of them are a one and done. So, yeah, okay. What game is it today? That's a good question because we should get started on that. The game we're gonna play is... Let me actually move over to the main screen. See that this is actually working. Let's do this. What game is it today? The game we're gonna play is Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. So let me turn off the music for you. And let me actually remember to switch the game. Going to be from just chatting to Samurai Warriors 4. Not the Spirit of Sonata. Warriors. Wow. Which is stingy today? Come on. Samurai. Oh, come on. Twitch, you know what this game is. Warriors 4 Empires. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it takes forever to actually switch the... There we go. We also have a giveaway today for the game called Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. Type 39 in the chat and you can get a free copy. You will be entered into the raffle. Everybody who types 49 gets 1 ticket. Oh, sorry. Amused at no attempt of guessing who Iceman is. Iceman, okay. Can never guess who. I don't know. Is it StarCraft guy? I'm sorry. I was so into is it the StarCraft guy? Let's see here. What was that? Brother Bear Bjorn? That is if it's Star Mearsham, that's the thing that comes to mind. Or possibly, if we go way back, is it somebody from the Landskrona? Could that be it? Could that be it? But then we're going way back. Yeah. That last one is correct. So what city are you in now, mate? From Val indeed. Ah, okay. Let me think. Because this was a while ago. Iceman. Let's see here. Oh, wait. I don't want to give out your full name on a stream here. Let's see. Okay, Martin, is that you? Cause if it is, then holy shit, it's been a while. How are you? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still live in Landskrona. I'm still stuck here. Where are you and how are you doing these days? Also, can I just mention that there is an option here to remove female characters out of the game. You see that option? Custom characters. Allow, disallow, and so on. Female characters. Allow, famous officers only, or disallow. Like, just erase female characters? Why? Why is this an option? I'm good and I'm still in the same city. Ah, okay. So, how is, let's see here, how do I put this? How are your health issues? Are you better? Yeah, I'll put it like that. Stuck on A-Kassa for the moment. Oh, that sucks. But, in a way, I'm not surprised. The fucking plague has put a lot of people out of work, me included. I am the only one that moved out of it, and same here on my end. Ah, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, you did move, you mentioned that. So, let's see here. Oh yeah, in this one, it's a bit interesting how, if you play, because this is what we're gonna do, we're gonna play the Leading Ladies, which is a DLC campaign, which is actually pretty interesting because it's sort of similar to the base start, but, for example, instead of Nobunaga Oda being the emperor, or, well, the leader of the Oda clan, No is actually the leader now. So her spouse is still Nobunaga Oda. So if you pick her, she's the one in charge. And Nobunaga Oda is her husband, who you can actually pick any position for and, like, not even have him as a strategic advisor if that's what you feel like. So this is pretty cool. I'm actually curious about Kunoichi, because is Yukimura Sanada her spouse? Because I don't think that's how... It's just the Kunoichi clan. She doesn't have a name, at least not in this. And let's see, who else? Aya clan. Oh yeah, the wife of Kenshinu Izugi. Lady Osaki. Midori. The Kai clan. Kai, of course, I don't think she has a spouse, like, at all. Because she was, she's suggested to be, like, more of a ladies person. Yeah, Teruko. We have the Naotora Lee clan, where she actually was the leader. So this is canon. This is canon. Iceman says, I have a work interview on Wednesday, so hope the best. Oh, I definitely will. I definitely hope that you will get the job. Yeah. And I also hope that everything improved on your end, because I know last time I talked to you, you had some medical issues that needed to be taken care of. I hope that went well. I've been doing laundry delivery for the city laundry. Landskrona tvätteri. Or like the elderly, so people probably saw me riding that bike on town. All over town, but then again, I was generally wearing a mask for basically the entire duration that I worked there. Nene clan, Oichi, the Romeo and Julia, the Romeo and Juliet rather. Sorry. Anyone else? Tachibana. Aiginshio, of course. Who do you think? Because I'm kind of feeling... I'm feeling Kunoichi clan. Let's see, ambitions. Yeah, okay. So each of them have an ambition that you start out with. Let's see, Iceman says, I don't even remember that. Damn, bro, it's like... for the commune thingy. Okay. Huh. Yeah, they... oh my god, I have so much to say about that, but yeah, searching for jobs within the commune is gonna be... how would you say? It's gonna be a hell of a lot harder to actually get employment there, but it's gonna be a lot better if you do. You'll actually have some work security if they do hire you. But it's going to be a lot harder to get in this year than it was last year. Hell of a lot harder. Because of government things that are kind of backwards. Yeah, long story short, the current government has to go by the opposition's budget. Because it's Swedish Democrats are assholes. That's basically how it goes. But yeah. So anyway, how do you feel about who we're gonna play? Should we go with Kunoichi? Should we play the bad guys in the No clan, or should we try to do maybe the Kai clan, or go way over here and have this whole island to ourselves using the Tachibana clan, or maybe... do we have anyone cool here? Oh, the Koshosho clan? Oh my god. Motochika Chosokabe. The guy who didn't live to see the Battle of Sekigahara because he married the lady that the Black Widow, the one who everybody who got involved with her died horribly. He did that. He did that. He died horribly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is that a bot? Yeah, that's a bot. Okay, if I have no objections, I'm gonna go with Kunoichi. Because I have a DLC costume for her. Okay, going 1, going 2, going 3. And Kunoichi. Okay, so welcome to Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. This is Kunoichi. I am your host, Mika Kara Zorel, and with us we have the official Musa Monday mascot. She's the only pineapple-flavored mascot, and she always cuts her nails before a date. It is the one and only Sankyu-san. And here we have the lovely, the one and only Kunoichi, the lady with no name, who says, "You might not think it, but I've got some skills. Let's flip a territory or two to our side." He's wearing the DLC costume. Also, somebody, oh, there we go. Did you ever manage to get Pokemon Conquest? I could, but there's a reason why I didn't. Because the Pokemon Conquest, let me actually double check that real quick. Otherwise I might be lying. Let's see, Pokemon Conquest. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, cool. Glad I looked that up, because I would be lying. The reason I didn't get Pokemon Conquest was because I literally didn't know it existed until halfway into doing these streams. And for a while I was actually boycotting Nintendo because they decided that they were gonna put region locks on their consoles. And fuck region locks. I already went on a rant about that, but yeah. Turns out this is just a DS game though, so Pokemon Conquest probably doesn't have a region lock. Literally the name for a female ninja. Yeah. She doesn't have a name. I think they gave her a name in, let's see here, I believe it was Samurai Warriors 5, where she got a name. I think. I'm not actually sure if she's the same character. So, yeah. But yeah, this is Kunoichi. Select an officer to appoint as a strategist. Who do we have? Okay. Masayuki Sanada is looking pretty good. Yeah. People to appoint as magistrates. Okay, so these guys are going to be in charge of development, military, and personnel. We're going to pick people based on how good they are. So let's see here. Let's start with military and see how good... Oh, wow. Yukimura is the guy? What about personnel? Don't want to waste Yukimura. He's a superhero after all. But it seems like he's actually the best suited for development. How? Okay, cool. Let's see. Now, moving on to the military. We can't use this guy, who's obviously the best. But let's see. Who else do we have? K is actually pretty solid, it looks like. Yeah, K. And, wow, we do not have a whole lot of people. So for this one, we're gonna go with Lady Yamate. Okay, so we confirm our magistrates. Now, this game is obviously based on Samurai Warriors 4, but if you're unfamiliar, Samurai Warriors is the more arcadey version of Dynasty Warriors. It's flashier, faster, prettier, and just more over the top. However, because they're more arcadey, you could argue that the Samurai Warriors game has a little less depth to them. The Dynasty Warriors games are the more refined games where you can tell that they actually put in a hell of a lot of effort to make the games more, how would you say, technical and all-encompassing. Whereas these games are obviously the design choice is obviously to make them faster, more accessible, less storytelling, and more like straight to the point. So one of the things that we're gonna do right away is we're gonna try to take over the territory, this territory that you can actually see on the map right now, and not try to unify Japan, because that would be our second goal. So that's already a big change. The Dynasty Warriors Empires games will always have the goal of unifying the whole country. That's your only goal. Whereas in this one, you can actually take over a territory, unify that territory, and then quit and say, yeah, I'm good. This is fine. I'm happy with this. So our strategies right now is actually asking who should we invade. We're gonna pick on whoever is the small guy. Let's see here. We have the Lee clan is pretty strong. Uzu clan has a lot of people. The No clan. Oh my god, the No clan is part of the. Oof. Okay. So it's gonna be one of the small fries up here. Let's see. Aya clan has more land. Ina clan. Yeah, we could also actually, since we have allied troop strength, since we actually have more people than them, we could actually go after the big fish first. Yeah, let's go after the big fish first. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now we actually have some suggestions here. This is the strategy phase. It's much simpler than what it is in Dynasty Warriors. Once again, you have these officers that will give you suggestions about what they think you should do. Listen to your people and raise your fame. Raise the commerce, Sanada says. Recover troop strength of Masayuki Sanada. Acquire the basic tactics troop economy. Or employ the unaffiliated officer Nobufusa Baba. Request Masayuki to instruct Kunoichi raising wisdom. We can also talk to our strategist for free. And let's see here. He says, listen to your people, recover the troop strength of Masayuki Sanada. So he basically says we should just focus on improving what we already have. So let's delegate that. So we got some stuff out of that. And let's see. We do not have any more directives. We only get the one. I think it's because our leader, the young Kunoichi, is not like the most competent leader, so she only gets one turn. Nobody's saying anything about the invasions, so we're gonna skip this turn. Nobody's actually doing anything. Okay, so wow, one directive per turn. Man, Kunoichi's terrible at this. The other, even the nobodies get 2, so she's actually pretty awful. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get our. Okay. Seek advice again. Listen to your people. Recover to. Nah. How can we make our... Okay, we can also do... Instruct leadership. One will conduct training, increasing leadership of the other. Okay, so we're gonna take our strategist. Whoever has the highest... Okay, Yukimura Sanada is gonna teach Kunoichi how to be a better leader. Because she kind of sucks at it right now. That will put us at a definite disadvantage. Naruto game for what console? It's the Steam version. It's like it says. Thank you-san wants to thank you for tuning in with a free Steam game. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. Type 39 and you get it for Steam. So it's always a Steam game. Unless it says otherwise, which it only did, I don't... Oh, yeah, we gave away a GOG game and an EA Origin game once. But that's 2 games out of, what, several hundred that we've given away? So yeah, military person, yeah, we're done. Next. We're gonna take it a bit easy. Nobody's actually doing anything. Everybody's building up their troops. We're gonna talk to, seek advice, listen to your people, raise your fame, recover troop strength. Nah. Then again, I want to double. So let's see. Request Kunoichi to instruct Yukimura Sanada raising wisdom and play. Okay, yeah, let's get another officer in there. Cool. So we're gonna take this guy. We're gonna put him in our castle, and that's it. Very cool. Wow, this is going by really fast because we're not actually getting... Kunoichi's kind of an idiot, so she's terrible, a terrible leader. We could actually do an invasion right now, though. Let's see. Let's see how that would look. Let's actually see how that would look. Lady Yamate, Kei, and Masayuki Sanada. That leaves us with 11,185 versus their 10,000. Yeah, do that. Yeah, Kunoichi's a better fighter than she's a leader. She has no leadership skills, so... she's definitely made to be a really good assistant and a terrible empress. Which I actually think is pretty interesting because it's for the other characters, it's actually the other way around. A lot of the female characters in this game, they're like, and especially if you look at real history too, a lot of the women would be better doing diplomacy and politics. Like that was, there are so many examples, especially from this era, like the Azai clan. The Asai clan, like all of their daughters were fucking legendary when it came to politics. Like all three of them, like excelled at politics. But none of them were like good at warfare. The one example I can think of is Ginshio, who was actually the other way around, where she was like not very good at, or actually Naotora Lee as well, but Ginshio in particular was like not very good at the whole I'm the clan leader thing, and much better at I'm out there kicking ass because I am a literal fucking samurai with excellent training, and while I have a hard time keeping my troops in line because they don't trust me as far as they can throw me, you come up against me with a fucking sword and you die. Let's see here. Daramishan says, at least she isn't, oh, that person that snuck into my room with... With a knife. They didn't come here to give me a knife as a gift. They tried to kill me. Oh, oh. I will say, once again, Dong Zhuo from Dynasty Warriors, the Tyrant King, he had... His problem was that he had a military solution to every single problem. Probably decided that, oh, we have a famine because the rice isn't growing. And he's like, time to send the army to kick the ass of these unwieldy rice fields. Fuck you, rice. Here, take this. Lubu, go kill some rice. Because that was his solution to everything. Send the army to do the job, whatever it was. Food supply shortages, send the army. People complaining about the fact that you're an asshole, send the army. People trying to negotiate with you using bribes and gifts, send the army. That was his thing. Let's see here. We don't actually have any battlefield tactics, so we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So as you'll quickly notice, this game is gonna look and play much faster and much more solidly than the Dynasty Warriors contemporary. This game is a sight to behold. Everything looks colorful, everything is super smooth, frame rate is extremely good, resolution is stable. Because they actually used the trade-off. The trade-off was that there's less to the game, but everything that's in there is so polished. Let's see here. To some extent, it did sort of work, but yeah, still the realization, like I said earlier. yeah. Because Cao Cao got away. He literally got away because Dong Zhuo was like, I'm not sure what's going on here. He gave me this really pretty knife, and Lu Bu was like, no, he tried to kill you. What part of that didn't you understand? He broke into your bedroom when you were sleeping with this fucking knife. What did you think he was gonna do? Dozan Saito. He's the character who's the bane of Nobunaga Oda's the bane of Nobunaga Oda's existence. That's the guy. We just beat him, but so just like in the other Dynasty Warriors, or the other Empires game, the trick is to expand your area of influence, and the quickest way to do that is to take over bases that can connect to bases you already control, which will remove the red areas of the map, allowing you to progress towards their main base, where the boss is going to show up. And if you beat the boss, then you will complete the stage and win the invasion and take over their territory. Now, the trick to this is that you only have a certain amount of time to actually accomplish this. What you can do to increase the time, which I think is pretty cool, because that actually plays into actual war strategy, is that the more supplies you bring with your army, the more time you get to you have to actually accomplish everything and win the battle. And I think that's pretty cool. So you can actually do, you can win an invasion with much less supplies if you think you can do it very quickly. Like if you decide you're gonna do a literal blitzkrieg, you can decide like I'm going to try to do this one in 5 minutes, half the resources, because we're just gonna blitz them. Wow, Oda Nobunaga is a tough cookie. He's not the boss, because that's gonna be Lady No. Because he's not the king this time. He still has the stats of one, though. But yeah, I really like that idea, like the timer being based on how much supplies you actually send with your troops. And you can actually also set up support. There's the actual Nobunaga. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, I see the problem. Let's, it's because this area has stronger enemies because we don't have, the sphere of influence is, still in their favor in that area because we don't control this base yet. Now we do, so, Lady Dota. There are also like various counters that you can do. You can do this attack to always get a guard break, but it costs one of those orbs. If you have full orbs, you can go into this super mode that allows you to do a different Muso attack that is gonna be absolutely devastating in terms of damage, and also make these troops just absolutely helpless. They are already kind of helpless, but it's like if you activate that mode, these guys can't even try to fight back. But it's a balancing act. You can spend the orbs to get the amazing guaranteed guard crush, which is unblockable, so you can do combos even on people that are defending. Or you can save them up so that when you have 5, you can do this devastating mega super that kills everything. There's also like various counters that you can do where the opponent is gonna do like sets up an unblockable, and you can use this dash attack to blast through them and knock them down. You can counter their supers by doing a super first. So even though the game is very simple, because it is a Samurai Warriors game, there's still some like nice tricks, and there's tons of juggles that you can do. Really lengthy juggle combos. And also for every officer that you take down, the less troops they'll have. And the more advantage you have, the easier it's going to be. So that every time you knock an officer down, they're gonna have to spend the troops to come back. And once they're out of troops, they will be limited in being actually able to make a comeback. So now we control most of the map. So we can actually just go straight for the... Yeah. Oh, they took over... Ah, no. Okay. Let's... we can actually set everybody to just attack. But we're gonna have to do something about... Let's see here. Let's take this base first. Okay, now we can set up the ultra attack, because we have an officer in here. If you have an officer who's alive, you can't finish the base. So we're gonna do this. The Ninja Classic, dash and slash. So now, because they took back the base in the middle, it's going to be a little bit harder, but we're also running out of time, so we're going to have to try to do this anyway. There we have Lady No, she's the one we're looking for. Everybody's stronger because their influence is, of course, located in their main base. We got some help, though. If you're next to a character that you're friends with, you can do a double super like this. There we go. Oda is down. He wasn't the one we're actually fighting now. We can get No to come out of her, the thing that makes her stronger. Whoever is the leader always gets a buff though. Including your character. So because Kunoichi is the queen, he gets to be better. Oh yeah, you run away. Oh, oh, oh. The run and ambush, classic. Was Kunoichi this powerful in Samurai Warriors 4? Yeah, she's actually pretty strong, or rather, she's one of those characters where she does a lot of damage because she gets a lot of hits very quickly. Like the super here, it doesn't do that much damage per hit, but there's so many of them that it adds up. Let's see, Daramirson says, well, he was after all the Demon King, so I can understand his elfin attack was so high. Yeah, it's Oda Nobunaga. Of course his stats are going to be good. He'll be a tough cookie even in the early game because he's so strong. Kunoichi and 5 others can now be selected in the archives. New banners have been added in. Oh yeah, we forgot to do that. Okay, so the Oda clan, the Nobunaga clan has been wiped out. Gifu Castle is now under the control of Kunoichi clan. A wonderful occasion. The targeted castle is now under control. Fame increased by 30. And then you get a timeline that says, in the year 1560, the No clan was erased from the pages of history. Are we gonna employ Oda Nobunaga? I mean, god damn, look at this guy's stats. Damn. Yeah. Leave it to me. Oh, he's actually willing to join? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put these two in, let's see here. Let's add, no, let's actually add them back to their, yeah. Let's add them here. Or, wait, let's replace this guy with, Oda. No, wait, that's not, let's replace this guy with Oda. And then add a Toku. There we go, because, oh my god, you saw the stats on Oda. He would make an excellent magistrate. Okay, let's see here. Lee, Mochizuki, Ina, or Aya. 11,000, 9,000. Okay, let's take out the other major threat. Yeah, do you wish to save? Yep. Why not? Get Oda. Yeah. Increased fame has resulted in an increased number of directives available. You can now execute more policies per turn. Excellent. So now we have 2 directives. Kunoichi is no longer an incapable ruler. She's upgraded to basic level ruler who can somewhat get shit done. It's much better when you have 3 turns because then you can actually do shit, but 2 turns is okay. So, let's see what we've got. Impose a levy of 5,000 supplies upon the people in your territories. Yukimura Sanada. What is this? Impose a levy. Just steal shit. Yeah, that's cool. Just take the land. Fuck the people. Raise commerce. Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. What else do we have? Use healing hot springs to recover the troop strength of all officers by 200. Oh, I like that. Also, acquire the basic tactic troop economy. Yes, yes, please. Healing hot springs. Okay, so everybody gets more troops. Very nice. And we got a tactic. We can actually use this in the later battles. Employ unaffiliated officer No. Request Kunoichi to instruct Lady Yamate raising wisdom. Ah, okay, yeah. This Lady Yamate is not she's a politician, not a... Yeah, that works. Also, we want No. No. Yeah, you should come over here with your husbando. There we go. And she got smarter too. And she actually got a level up, so she's yeah, Lady No. Once a certain amount of time has passed, you can actually shuffle the magistrates around. They're not permanent positions, except for maybe the strategist. Yes. We're not ready to go into battle. We're kind of wary from the last battle. Okay, so now we can add more. Let's see here. Oda is so good at everything. Let's see. Commerce, right? He's amazing at that. Somehow, K is as good as Nobunaga. So, nah. We're gonna have... yeah, okay. So this guy is gonna go into development. Bam. We're gonna put Lady No with him as well. Because you can see in the development there's like this smiley face. If they don't like each other, then there's gonna be a problem. So we're gonna put these two together. Because I'm nice. So that's gonna be a thing. Kay is apparently amazing at this. So we're gonna give her somebody who can help. Toku apparently gets along swimmingly with her. Personnel. Let's see. Okay, this is the best guy. Okay, confirm magistrates. Very cool. It's like the smiling icons in King of Fighters 98. Oh yeah, that's totally it. That's totally it. If you're unfamiliar, King of Fighters 98 had this thing where if you put certain members on a team, you could find that they would be angry, indifferent, or happy with their team members. And if they were neutral, then if they got defeated, they would the match would continue as normal. If they were glad to be with their teammate, they would actually give them an additional bar to use for supers and the like. And if they were angry, they would actually, like, say you put Iori and Kyo together. Iori loses a round and Kyo is next after him. Then Iori would be so pissed off, he would take all of the meter with him. So now Kyo has to start the round having no meter at all, because Iori is an asshole who hates his guts and wants nothing. He wants to do nothing to help him. It also affected if you get dizzy during the battle and you had your teammates visible in the background. If they like you, they will actually jump in wrestling tag team style to land a hit on the opponent to prevent them from capitalizing on the fact that you're dizzied. But if they were angry, if they had an angry face and hated your guts, once again, Iori will never jump in to help Kyo, ever, under any circumstances. He's like, yeah, you beat his ass, I'm gonna watch and enjoy this. Fuck that guy. Fuck him up. Even though they are on the same team, Iori's like, nah, I'm not helping you at all. You get what you deserve. I can take care of these guys myself. I don't need your help. So yeah, that's how that worked in King of Fighters 98. I think that was actually really cool. Now, let's see here. We actually do have a menu. And we can change the banner, which actually gives us... we did have a banner. Very cool. Let's see here. Gold supplies... Gold increased by 20%. Supplies increased by 10%. That's actually really good. We also have this. Gold and fame. We kind of want this, though. Because fame makes our... Fame gives us buffs, so and we also want money, because money is harder to come by. And we can also change the wallpaper in the actual castle. So we're gonna get some flowers that match Kunoichi's look. And yeah, there we go. So let's once again look at what does Oda suggest. You are the master of this. Impose levy of 5,000 supply. Of course, he would suggest that. Raise the commerce. Okay, so he's basically Sanada 2.0, but the higher numbers. So, it was more befitting for him, though. Let's see. Get Celius as the political resource management dating sims I've always needed. Yeah, oh wait. Let's actually see here. There is actually a way to, let's see. No? We will get it, because there's actually a way to, there's that you can do dating sim. The thing is, I'm not sure if Kunoichi is actually hooked up with Sanada yet or not. Because they were not actually an item, but like she was added in there so he would have a love interest. But as you can tell by her name, in that she doesn't have one, she's a fictional character. So yeah, political resource management dating sim. That is definitely what's going on. We're still in the early stages, so it hasn't expanded massively yet. But we will get there, I think. So, oh wait, we actually have one more directive. Let's see what the ladies are saying. Use healing pot, acquire the formation serpent. Yes, please. Getting formations is a good thing. Formations in this is actually pretty interesting, because they are actually power-ups that you use. Like they're a one and done. Where unlike Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, where you can just pick the formation, whatever you want the formation to be, because it comes with you know, positives and negatives. Like, there's like sort of this rock, paper, scissor thing going on. So you can just pick whatever formation you want out of the entire lot and just stick with whatever you like. However, in this game, there's like these formations like the snake formation that just makes everybody move hell of a lot faster. And there's no drawback at all. The only drawback is if you spend it, you lose it. So you can only do it like the one time, and then you have to acquire it again. What is historical fiction but another harem game? Yeah. Let's see, there's multiple invasions going on, but nobody is attacking us. So we're gonna let them fight it out. Also, I will say that because I did this again, I do own the Kohime visual novel dating sim. And if I had a nickel for every time I booted that game up by accident, whenever I started a stream, I would be like $1,000 richer now. Like, I've hit that button by accident so many times because there's a keyboard shortcut that I always seem to press the wrong button on my keyboard. And the shortcut is to start that game when I'm actually trying to start up this rig that I have, which is the button next to it. So here we get a play-by-play. The Kira clan has defeated the Hana clan. So the Hana clan is gone. The Kai clan has defeated the Lady Hayakawa clan. So Hayakawa is gone. Oh wow, that's harsh. Hayakawa is gone because Kai won. The Sen clan has defeated the Matsu clan. Somebody repelled. Oh yeah, when we get to a defensive battle, that's actually pretty interesting because you remember how I talked about you get time by you get additional time by deciding how many supplies you actually send with your troops. There's a bar that decides how much in terms of supplies you actually send with them. Like each stock is like 1,000 or something. And when you're attacked, the goal isn't so much to win as it is to run the clock down. You want the opponents to run out of supplies so that they have to retreat. That is actually a very interesting take, because that's also based on real life warfare, where if you can hold out for long enough, the opponent will suffer more losses than what a victory would be worth after a while. You can obviously see that in real life with Ukraine now, where they're trying to, like, basically have Russia strangle themselves and actually run out of supplies, run out of troops, run out of weapons, because they're losing horribly over there now. And if they can keep it up long enough, sooner or later, Russia will have nothing left to fight with, because they won't have troops or supplies or weapons or trucks or tanks, because they will have literally run out of shit. You can't send a tank if you don't have one. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna actually see here. Raise commerce. Recovers troop strength. Yeah, okay. Let's delegate that then. Commerce. And strengthen our troops. Now, Kunoichi is maxed out. And we ran out of directives, so moving on. Let's see, there's some attacking going on. We could try to do this. Nah, not right now. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do. Let's see. We're gonna have to do a specific thing, because you also need your troops to actually be in the area. So we're gonna spend some time actually sending some troops down there so we can actually take these guys on. And here we have a random event. Mount Kasuga Castle and other territories have experienced a bumper crop. The harvest volume of all affected castles have increased. So basically all of our neighbors. Damn it. Okay. So one thing we're gonna... Let's see here. Move officers. So this is where we're gonna mount our offense from. We're gonna actually have to send some troops over there. Let's send... Let's actually send... I'm not sure how this works. Okay, let's see here. We move... let's move... Let's just move them horizontally like this. Yeah, that works. Okay. I guess we're good, maybe? Anyway, let's have a look at the race commerce, raise the rice field yield, very good. Acquired information fish, yeah, we're definitely doing that. Deepen the relationship between Toku and K, and also employ the unaffiliated Dosan Saito. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Actually, let's skip that for now. Let's do this. Thinking long term. We can get the fish formation later, and we also need more people. Dosan Saito. There is a guy. Oda Nobunaga's fucking nemesis. And also Lady No's dad. Now, let's see here. Let's move him to where the Odas are not. Okay. Let's see. Moving on. Now we might be able to do invasion. The strategist will actually tell you if you're in a good spot to do an invasion. Now we can actually have reinforcements as well. So let's put... Let's see here. Let's have No with the reinforcements. Let's have Sanada in the battlefield, of course. Let's bring out Oda. Let's bring out Yuki Taka Sanada. He's got the happy face. We need a couple more. So let's do Yamate and K. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Yeah, this is the bar where you choose provisions. You can see how the battle time changes. Like if we do it like this, we only have 6 minutes, but it's super cheap. It only costs 5,000 supplies, 7,000 supplies, 10,000 supplies. That's actually pretty good. So now it's our 13,000 versus their 12,000. We have 12 minutes, which is plenty. Approach, attack, destroy. That is all. Yeah, Oda showing off his... Looks like they brought more people. So here we have the Serpent Formation. We're going to use that. We have Troop Economy. Mitigate reductions in allied troop strength. And that's it. So this will be... everybody's going to move faster. And the war effort is going to be cheaper. Where we won't lose as many troops. Now, since this is an invasion, they control most of the territory. I think there's also like some sort of trick to this, like how much area you actually control is decided by some of your stat. I'm not sure which one, but maybe leadership, perhaps. Like the lower your leadership is, the more bases they control at the start, something like that. We'll be fine though, but yeah, they control a huge area of the map. But they're also sending all of their officers in this way, so I'm gonna tell my troops to actually defend, because they are going full offense right now. Get some health. You also don't get to pick items to take with you in this. Unlike vanilla, where you are able to bring items with you, such as Muso refills, health refills, armor upgrades, attack upgrades. Like you don't get that. This game being a Samurai Warriors game, though, is very generous with meter. Like, we already have full orbs, and we've only taken one base. If this was Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, you can play a whole fucking mission and not get the rage meter all the way up. Like, an entire stage. Because that game is so stingy with resources. Whereas in this game, it's like, nah. You kill a couple of troops, you get full bar. We don't care. So, we're actually gonna use some of that bar soon. Okay. So, we're gonna activate this. Sif Scott says, oh, I love Kunoichi. Yeah, she's the leader of the Kunoichi clan. Because we're playing the leading ladies, where the game makes it so that the highest ranking woman is guaranteed to be the leader of her own clan. So in this case, because Kunoichi is the only playable character on that team, she becomes the queen. And we did talk a little bit about how her abilities are actually she has really good fighting abilities, but she's terrible as a leader because her stats are awful when it comes to leadership. So she's actually one of the weakest leaders that you can start with, but she's one of the strongest fighters you can start with. Because her whole thing is to be a fast-moving, hard-hitting assassin type character. So her whole thing is to like track down these officers and kill them. She isn't very strong, but she's like clearly the fastest. If you played Dead or Alive, another game made by the same people, think of her as the Alpha 152. Alpha 152 is of course the character in Dead or Alive that always plays as if she has frame advantage. Because nobody has a faster attack starter than she does. She's +1 in neutral against 99% of the characters. The only matchup where she can't just press buttons as if she was at advantage at all times is versus Kasumi, because or Phase 4, because Phase 4 does the same thing. Oh. Oh, I missed. This guy got dizzied and I messed up. This game actually does have finishing moves that you can do, but you have to stun the opponent. Let's see. You bet she is. Yeah, she is. So, yeah, you play her like that. You're all offense. She is faster than, she's faster than whoever she's fighting. There's no reason to not press buttons. You can block, but why would you? She also has this dodge here. That's her special move. Wow, this base is taking a bit too long. A clever strategy. Okay, let's see. We got another officer here. We spent half the time, so let's use the double super to this guy and move north. Wait, where did he go? Nene or Kunoichi is my favorite characters to play in Samurai Warriors. Ah, Nene is pretty cool, actually. Though she seems to have this, Nene in particular seems to have this weird, because she's a kunoichi, but she's also presented as one of the mom characters. So I always felt like she had this weird character arc in the story. Also, I'm gonna use some battlefield tactics. Yukimura, you should go up here and take that base. Oda, you should do the same. Or, no, wait. Not Oda. Somebody else who's not busy. Yeah, okay, this guy. You as well. And, Kay got knocked out. Okay, cool. Okay, because we are running a bit low on time. So let's see here. We're gonna use the ultimate ultra mega mode. We didn't have the bar to use it, but this is a quick way to kill these... What was that pose? Okay, let's see here. Gather around, people. Gather around. I need more of you guys. Okay, there we go. Because sooner or later, we're actually going to have to fight the boss. And we only have a few more minutes to do that, so we need these guys to actually go down. We're also going to say charge to everybody. They don't need to defend anymore. We need them to go in. The good thing about, just like in the other Empires games, the characters that are actually out there fighting, it actually does make a difference if you micromanage them a little. And actually, like, if they go to take a base, they will actually try pretty hard to do exactly that. And they will, now that I told everybody to attack, they are... they're actually gonna try to go in and take this base, and sometimes when you arrive at the base, they've already like knocked down most of the resistance. So you can actually end up coming into a base with like 5% health left. Okay, this is pretty bad actually, so let's see, let's start doing some hyper attacks. There we go. Yeah, poor Kay. She's back though. Okay, where is Naoto Lee? There she is. She's on that horse. Let's get her off the horse first, because it's gonna be a problem if she stays on the... Okay, now... let's try to focus on getting some meter. Okay. Now, let's see if we can target... Where is she? There. Get as much damage in as possible. that actually didn't do much. We got more health though. There we go. We just need to target her, really, so... we can actually ignore... Wow, she is so quick to run away. Range versus speed. There we go. Ah! Ah! Okay, if we could just get her dizzy, we should be able to finish her off. Wow, she has mad range on those attacks. There we go. Boom! That's the light speed attack that you can do if you spend an orb. It's extremely good, so I just needed an opening. But yeah, that was a struggle, but we took out the second biggest dog in the yard, so now the others are ripe for the picking. No became a lieutenant. Nobunaga Oda and one other clan selected in the archives. New banners have been added. Yeah, Lee clan is down. It is down. Kunoichi clan has claimed victory. Hamamatsu Castle is now under control. Targeted castle. Okay, so now we're getting closer to... Ooh, now Masali. Wow, this guy's leadership though. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Now Mori, this guy actually kind of sucks, but having more people is still worth it. Okay. So, we're gonna take you to, okay, this place. No, wait, the other way around. And then we're also, obviously, we're going to try to hire, the Midori clan has defeated Lady Osaki clan, okay. They defended, 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 defended. A blizzard has occurred in the vicinity of Sanohe Castle. All affected castles will be unable to send out troops or be targeted for attacks. Huh. Okay, so these guys are locked in right now. They don't get a choice. Which is too bad, because... that leaves us with very few options for who to attack, actually. Okay, so let's see. Our ambition is actually to take out Usui, Nene clan. Oh. Mochizuki. Okay, so we don't actually need to move up, I guess. Let's see. So 3 more battles and we will have unified the ambition that we have. Once again, that's actually a huge difference between this and Dynasty Warriors Empires. Is that you have secondary goals, which you're gonna start with trying to unify this particular area. Not the whole country, just this. Let's see here. Tsutsujagaki, okay, let's see. Let's go for the Nene clan. We can be Kunoichi sisters. New facility obtained. Little Kyoto. The diplomacy policies honor court and proselytize may now feature in proposals. You can now build a new castle. Select your daimyo, then development and construct to rebuild your home castle. Ah, yes. Wait, a development, construct. Yes. Okay. We can build a castle that adds more battle tactics or add a shop. I'm interested in the shop. I never had one of those. Inspiring the men. Now Masa putting in the work. Kunoichi ordered Toku and Naomasa Lee to build new walls for the castle. Determined to be the first to finish the job, both Toku and Naomasa thought of ways to approach the task. Everybody, I've decided to divide you into competing teams. I have a reward for whoever finishes first. That's one way to motivate people. What does he have to say about this? I think I will let the men use some soy sauce with their rations. That should motivate them to work harder. Okay, so one of them is into the competitive nature, and the other guy is... this guy is just... nah, I'm just gonna provide better food. Due to the efforts of Toku and Naomasa, the castle walls were built in record time. Very cool. Good job, everybody. We now have a bigger, better castle. And now we have an extra room. Oh, we also have a special event. Because just like Dynasty Warriors Empires, we can have this. Oh, this is a cold and blustery day. Kunoichi put on some sandals to go outside, but found them unusually warm. Angered, Kunoichi began to scold Toku. Wow, I've never heard Kunoichi be angry before. So that's what she sounds like when she's mad. That's still adorable. You weren't sitting on them, were you? Ew! I was warming them inside my clothing to keep your feet from getting cold. It sounds like one of those Dongzhuo excuses, or Cao Cao excuses. I didn't steal your shoes, I was just keeping them inside my clothes because, it's cold outside. You know, baby, it's cold outside. You should, stay here with me and be warm. Yeah. I was letting my imagination run wild for a minute. Thanks for helping me in this cold season. Very likely story. Yep. So, yeah, we have a new room. Oh, we have 2 new rooms, actually. Okay. Now, yeah, we're gonna... I have an idea. We're gonna employ... Naotora... Oh my god. Hanbei Takenaka is a guy you can hire? Nobody else fought to get this guy? Okay, we're gonna get Naotora Lee first. And she's gonna be right here. And then we're gonna hire goddamn Hanbei, the fucking Zhuge Liang, the Sleeping Dragon Master Strategist Extraordinaire. And we're gonna make him the strategist as soon as we can. This fucking guy. Leadership, 10 out of 10. Oh yeah. Okay, so you go in here as well. Done. And that'll be that. Wait, who is he waving to? Masa, what are you up to? Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna have to defend. Somebody is attacking us. Okay, so Kunoichi isn't around, but we do have plenty. Oh my god, we have now Masali there. Okay. We also have Dosan Saito. He's not going to be too happy. Wait, he is actually going to be happy being with Na. It's Oda that he doesn't like. Or rather, Oda doesn't like him. And let's see. Toku Naomura is not quite ready. How many? Oh my god, I have so many troops. Reinforcements. Okay, battle time is 10 minutes, so we're gonna have to wear the battle. We're gonna have to run the clock out. We're gonna have to run out the clock. So we're gonna keep our strategist as reinforcements, and this guy is just going to have to perform. Because they have more than double our troops. But we can't let them have this. Let us teach them what battles are really about. You are now able to buy and sell goods at the shop. The following actions can be upgraded at the shop. Oh, okay. That would have been good to know before this actually started, but okay. The Kunoichi army is at a disadvantage. The Oichi army bases have been significantly strengthened. That is okay, because we're not playing this to win. We're playing this to run the clock out. So Kunoichi is gonna do what she does best, and everybody else is gonna have to defend. Well, let's see what tactics we have. We have nothing, because we just spent everything. So yeah, okay, this is gonna be a rough one. But oh wait, Kunoichi isn't in this battle. Okay, so everybody defend while Mama No finds some officers to take down. Oh, I already see where to go. Fuck this. We're gonna go, we're gonna go here and assassinate some officers, because we really need our numbers to go down. Luckily, I play this character a lot in, oh my god, they're so strong. They're so strong. Yeah, just stall for time. Stall for time. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Holy shit, that hurt. Okay, this is really bad. Ah, so much damage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is not going well at all. Damn. So that's what that does. If you have... Yeah, okay. That's what happens. It's fine, it's fine. Battle was lost, no EXP. They took one of the... Okay. So Lady No is still fine, but yeah, they caught us off guard. After a fierce battle, No entered the castle and immediately asked to have a portrait. I wish to gaze upon myself each day in order to relive this humiliation over and over. Seemed like a thing she would do. I hope you're ready for this. I have the feeling the painting's going to turn out pretty rough. I don't think this guy is like a painter. It is said that No kept the portrait as a constant reminder of the previous failure. EXP of No has increased. Oh, okay. So she did get something out of it. But yeah, god damn, we lost that hard. The Secret Springs. After the battle, Yukimura Sanada invaded K to a secret hot spring so that they could recover from their battle wounds. Okay. K was the one that got defeated in the battle before the battle that we just had. Eventually, the two of them arrived at their destination. Behold the Kakuma hot spring of Shinano. It is a hot spring known by my family for its therapeutic powers. Yukimura and Kei slipped into the bath and let their aches and pains of the battlefield melt away. Aww. Okay. So that was a good thing. I do think that we lost the territory though. Yeah, we did. The Kunoichi clan was defeated. It's now Oichi. Okay, so we're gonna have to move people around. So to make up for this, let's put people more together like this. So now we have fewer territories, but we have more people in those territories. So my idea is we're going to fuck those guys up now that they... Wait, what happened? Okay. Okay, so now we have diplomacy, because we have a new room. Let's see here. Dosan Saito is apparently extremely good at this. Now we just need to find somebody who likes him, which is everybody. So... Altora Lee, perhaps? Or... No, that's fine. Okay, so let's see here. Oda is kind of lagging behind. Let's see, now Masa perhaps? And now Mori? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Military, we don't need to replace K. She hates this guy, apparently. She likes No. Okay, let's do No. Do we have Yukimura? No, we don't. So Yukimura Sanada. And... Okay, that works. Do you wish to save? Yeah. Just like we always do, it's, Oh, wow, okay. Special events. Just like always, we're, if we lose a battle, we lose a battle. I don't think there was any saving that, except maybe if we had put a lot of troops over there, like the troops that we had, the officers were fine, they just didn't have a lot of people. Let's see, Kay says, oh, I do believe we fought together before, haven't we? I'm pleased to see you again. I too am most delighted to work alongside you. Let us both continue to give it our all. Aww. Okay, we had a couple of more special events. By engaging in a variety of activities together, officers may become friends. The relationship between friends can be strengthened throughout the various actions, using fraternize, placing them in the same room, and having them fight in the same battle. Oh, here we go. So K is a friend. You can have a rival, master, protege, nemesis, and sworn ally and spouse. So apparently Kunoichi already has a spouse, which is Yukimura Sanada. We also have this one. Here's a Lady No. He's talking with Sanada and Kei. I do like that the minor characters actually get to play a part in this. So you can actually, because the minor characters are actually based on like real people who could become famous officers that are used in future games. Like this K lady over here, for example. She could become one of the famous officers in a later game if they decide to do that. And I do feel like playing the older Warriors games, it's actually pretty cool when you see, for example, Yuan Shu in earlier games and realize that, sure, they made him playable and his own so-called famous officer in Dynasty Warriors 9, but he was still there in Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Like, he never went anywhere. He just was a generic officer, but he was still there. And I think that's pretty cool when you go back and you play the previous games and you figure out who's who, and you realize that Hua Zhong has been in every game since 2. He just wasn't playable until later. But he was still there to be the mid-boss in the Battle of Hulao Gate. Even in Dynasty Wars 2. So I love that. So it's a pretty cool touch that they just, like, yeah, this was a historical person, they're gonna be in the game, and then when you go back, you will recognize them, because they've always been there. Let's see here. She says, I find hiding inside a castle or suing for peace to be so pathetic. Let's decide who wins and who loses right now. If the enemy is too large for us to fight, then we must remain within the castle, though we must fortify it first. Kay says, I really do not know what we should do, but if we can get by without fighting, we should at least consider it. The discussion lasted for hours, yet no agreement was reached. Ah, okay. No bonus then, I guess. We have one more special event. This is taking up a lot more time than I expected, but it's fine. Behind every great man. Yukimura Sanada. Yukimura Sanada was worried. Despite being a renowned military officer, he did not have a horse to call his own. However, his wife, Kay... Oh! So when it said that the spouse of... Okay, so he is married to Kay. That wasn't the Kunoichi. That was... this is actually his wife. Okay, okay. I thought that looked weird, but I assumed they were talking about the leader. But apparently they weren't. Kay suddenly produced enough money... his wife Kay suddenly produced enough money for him to buy a horse. Saved a little bit each day. I want to do whatever I can to help you, make you happy. I'm honored to receive this money. If this ever happens again, we shall work together to overcome it. Yukimura was able to buy a horse which was said to be one of the finest steeds in all the land. Oh yeah. He acquired a horse, Stonehoof. Stonehoof is okay. Or like a starting horse. It's better than the base horse, but yeah. Stonehoof is like... I don't know, if you play the other game, Stonehoof is like a solid... if you don't have anything else. Okay, so we're gonna look at policy. Let's see here. Initiate an alliance with the Hide clan. Allows for use of trade and request coalition commands. Petition the Imperial Court for a new... Oh yeah, we want allies. We don't want that shit to happen again. Acquire the following ranks. Senior 6th rank, Protector of Wakasa. Very cool. Okay. Pretty cool, Dan says, so a basic horse. Yeah, it's like, yeah, once again, Stonehoof is usually one of the horses you get early on to be the workhorse, if that makes sense, where it's better than having the base horse, and you will have it for like the early parts, but then you'll get an actual war horse later on, which you will always be working towards if you can. But yeah, Stonehoof is solid opening. Let's see, what else do we have? Deepen relationship between Nobunaga, Oda, and No. Request No to instruct Naomura Lee, raising leadership. Recover troop strength of Natora Lee, that raise the defense. Oh yeah, I like that. definitely need better defense. So that the opponents are actually going to have to work for it. Okay, we don't have a lot of money. Nobody's moving in on us. We could try to invade this. Yeah, we want to control that. So she doesn't have a lot of troops. So what if we send in the cavalry? No, wait, that doesn't work. Okay. So let's do instead... Okay, let's go to the next turn. Let's actually send some people up there that know how to fight. A typhoon has affected Hamamatsu Castle and other territories. The defense and rice yield of all affected has been reduced. Ah, no! Okay, it affects them as well, so... rice yield, yeah, we didn't get a whole lot. Okay, so what we want to do first is we need money right now. So let's go to Castle. Change the banner. Change it into something that gives us a lot more gold. Let's see... where is... Yeah. Sanada Army Gold, one of the DLC banners. Increased by 25%. Compared to... actually, this is actually better. Sanada Gold increased by 30? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, appointments, move officers. We want to move officers to this area. So let's move the main troops over there. Yeah, okay, that works. I guess. Let's see, maybe we should leave somebody with a lot of troops just in case. Kei and Toku. Yeah. Something like that. So we have some people that are friends, and we got much more troops on our side this time. Okay. Strategist. Who is the best? Oh, Jesus. This guy? Nobunaga Oda? We want him as the strategist? Or maybe Hanbei? Nah, we want Hanbei. We want Hanbei. We want the best strategist. So, now, let's see here. What do you suggest? No. Recover the strength of No. Acquire the base. Yeah. That would be good. Very cool. Let's see what Sanada has to say. Deepen preferential request. Masayuki. Nah. Impose a levy. Raise the rice yield. Initiate an alliance. No, we don't. We already have an alliance. Wait, what is that? Trade with the Hide clan and acquire gold and other materials. Actually, not too shabby. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, so we got gold, which was what we wanted. Now, is it time to attack? Is it time to attack? We need to get this territory back. Ah, we don't have enough. Okay. It's too expensive in the blizzard that is going on. Ah, did we get a special event? The free party talks. Oh yeah, because we have 2 allies now. Agreed to form an alliance with Hide and Murasaki. So a freeway alliance was formed. The ruler of each clan held a meeting at the nearby temple. Yeah, we need to take down Oichi. This bitch. Murasaki. I think we need a symbol of our pact, like throwing a knife. The three clans use the alliance as the basis for their future political strategies. Okay, that's very, very good. Fame increased by 50. That's a lot. Mount Kasuga Castle and other territories have increased a bumper crop. The harvest volume... Okay. Damn. Those are our enemies. Gasan Toda Castle and other territories. Poor crop. Okay. Whew. Didn't affect us. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's try not to spend too much money. Confirm target. Nene clan. Delegate. Depending on race commerce, recovers truth. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna do that. So he gives himself more troops. Okay. Is it the time? Is it the time? Kunoichi, Sanada, the other Sanada, Nobunaga, Naotora. Yeah, we can do this. Hanbei and Masayuki. Ah, that's too expensive. Okay. 17,000 versus 15,000. It's not quite enough. We're gonna have to put a... We could, however... Let's see... We could try to take this territory. Yeah, the Oichi clan, we're definitely gonna have to get them, but they are so freaking strong right now. Would be suicide. Oh, okay. So this is actually better because we have access to everybody. Group strength 12. Yeah, we can take this. We can take this. Let's add Hanbei. Let's add Naotora. And K. Okay, that's too expensive. Let's remove... Wait, this is actually kind of overkill. 15,000 versus 13,000? Yeah, that works. That works. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's squash one of the smaller fries then. But yeah. The troop strengths are evenly matched. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is the best we can do right now. But it works towards... we'll have our back covered if we can win this. Do we have any battlefield tactics? Formation fluidity. Accelerate formation preparation. We don't actually have any formations though, so let's leave that as is. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see about. Okay, let's cut up the north part here. Yeah, Oichi clan is definitely coming, but we're gonna use this to get more people. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna wear their troops down by assassinating some officers. The Flying Zero says, hey, oh yeah. Wait, that actually reminds me, didn't the, the raffle is over, so okay, let's actually take care of that real quick. Okay, oh wow, we have a lot of, let's see here, we have Darren Mearsham, Pretty Cool Dan, Tempest T.O., Iceman 83 122, and Get Celius. That is an unusual amount of people, so let me make sure I have the code. The giveaway is, of course, for Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker for PC. So, I'm gonna copy the code. I'm gonna tell the bot to pick a winner among you 5, so everyone has a 20% chance of winning, and it's Pretty Cool Dan. Congratulations! You get a free code for Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. You can spend it on yourself or you can give it away. Either way, the code works. You just do what you want with the code. Congratulations! So there you go. Now let's assassinate some officers. We're also going to tell our officers to actually charge, because right now this area is a bit I like that everybody has their own troops, and that Kunoichi's troops are actually these ninja girls. They're her personal guard. And she has twice the amount of anybody else because she is the daimyo. One guy down. That took a good chunk out of them. We're also gonna go down and let's see if we can slip through here. Get these guys to maybe follow us. Sanada, what are you doing? Get out here. Let's see if I can actually order him to Like, you should go here. Okay, now that we are motivating them to get out of the base. Oh my god, will you stop running? Come back. Okay. Okay, we're gonna... Can we switch characters? Do we have anyone? No. Okay, we have nobody to switch to. We're gonna go through these tunnels and work our way northwards, because we can't afford to spend a lot of time trying to hit bases that we're not able to take on. How are these guys so strong, even though they're not? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you come with me, and we're gonna have a little chat in here instead. Yeah, the old bait and ambush. There you go. You shouldn't have come here. Now that base is ours, so we can finally make some progress. Wow, armor? Really? There we go. Okay, now we need to take the space. Wow, there was nobody around. Okay, we could have used a little more time, but this is fine, I think. Just need to get this guy, and that should be... There we go. Now we can take the northern base and keep moving towards their main base. And the cavalry is with us, so even though our health is pretty this is gonna be a good, as good as an opportunity as any. We really need to weaken that defense base. Oh wait, I see an opportunity down there, but we're kind of short on time, so I think I'm actually gonna hang back and let them handle it. There we go. Okay, so now the strength of the main base is not so overwhelming. Yeah, did you get the code? Yeah, it should be in your DMs. Okay, health is not great, but... come on. We just need one more orb. One more orb. One more orb. Come on. She has no health. I'm gonna have to retreat. Go back to base. Help. Okay, give me some resources. Okay. Yeah, if you stand in these bases, you get some. Oh. Okay, that should be enough. We're in the green. Are we gonna get some more health? Come on, get me that last bar, damn it. There we go. Okay. Now you fucking die. Very good. Okay. We got a bar. We got a bar. They're juggling the boss. Super. There we go. That was barely, but it worked. Ooh. Yeah, these guys are, oof, strong. Okay, so we retook our free territory advantage. We may not be able to actually finish the job here. We still have at least 2 more territories. But yeah, that was a success. It wasn't quite what we wanted. Chiome Mochizuki, higher, sure. Shingen Takeda. I guess that's like her husband, I guess. This guy has some crazy leadership. We're gonna hire all the people that we can. Okay, so you guys go over here. Now we have 3 territories that are well stocked. So, the Kai clan defeated the Ina clan and successfully defended. Very cool. Defense. Territory. Blizzard is up north. Okay, so what do we do now? Yeah, sure. Save. New facility obtained. Gold mine. The development mine gold may now feature. Ooh. Okay, so who is this? I like that understated yet ever so capable touch you have. I'm expecting greater things from you in the future. How lucky I am to be blessed with a lord who recognizes my endeavor on his behalf. I shall reward your faith in me in battle. Very cool. Oh yeah, that's the other Sonata guy who's been a reliable workhorse. Oh, he's a retainer now. Yeah, okay, Kunoichi does not have a spouse. There we go. Now, let's see here. That war was very costly, so we're gonna have to get resources. Impose a levy. Raise commerce. Visit the shop to upgrade weapons, purchase mount, or sell supplies. Initiate an alliance with the Midori clan. Sure. Yeah, oh, the store. I haven't actually seen this before. Can we get better shit? Defense, yes. Health, speed. Health and defense, yes. Okay, what does this actually cost? Let's get, no. Let's see. Doesn't cost anything? Defense and health, yes. So you can just do this for free? Because if you can just do this for free, then everybody gets health and defense. Like, yeah. Purchase mounts, supplies, purchase supplies. Oh, you can just straight up buy supplies, okay. Nah. Upgrade weapons. Let's at least get the upgrades for the main character. And also Kay, because she's been a huge help. Nobunaga Oda, of course. Health and defense. Toku. Okay. Lady Yamate. Yeah. Like that. Okay. Okay. Very cool. I probably should have done all of them, but okay, what else do we have? Recover troop strength of Shingen Takeda. Troop economy. Yes, please. Okay, next. Is it time? Is it time? Nene clan isn't even around yet. Ambitions and alliances. Oh, the alliances are... what, the blue ones? I guess? Well, yeah, okay. We're not invading anyone, but... Oh, 16,000! Jesus! Yeah, we're not doing that. We gotta build up our forces first, and we're gonna take out OIG first. Oh, what? Oh, okay, it's time to switch around the personnel again. Apparently those are fine. Oh, those are really happy to work together. Apparently Toku is, yeah, that works. Yes. Now, let's see. How much time do we have? 20 minutes. Oh, okay. We're not gonna be able to... Let's see. Impose a levy of supplies. Yeah, we definitely need that. So, money and supplies. It lowers our fame, but we get a shit ton of supplies. So this was really helpful. It's gonna give us a head start. Formation fluidity. Raising leadership. Yukimura Sanada and Nobunaga Oda. It's not actually half bad. What is this? Initiate an alliance. Initiate an alliance. Wow, she's really diplomatic. Yukimura Sanada, Nobunaga Oda. We're gonna have these people fight together, so yeah. And also no raising leadership. Yeah. That works. Long term. So her leadership went up. Okay, next again. We might be right. We're kinda low on resources, and also there's a fight going on. So let's save this for the next turn. We might get attacked, so let's not be rash. Now, troop strength 30,000. Now we're fucking talking. Let's see here. Wait, I should have checked. Request Kate, deepen the relationship with Dosan Saito and Autorali. Okay, these two? Okay, Recover the strength of Kanazaki troop. Oh, wait. That is actually a very good. We need more troops. Now. Yeah, let's do that too. Yeah. Noah has like such low wisdom. Like, what is it? Like, Noah is a killing machine, a ravishing beauty, and also dumb as a brick. Okay. That was still pretty costly, but let's see. Can we actually take them on? 21,000 troops. Do we even have enough people for that? Let's just pile on and see how far we can actually get. Uh, 11,000. Yeah, that's not happening. Unless we move troops around first, so nah. It's because they have this buffer zone behind them. That's why. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna build up our strength and try to take down Oichi before we are done. Dosan Saito, you and I have met a few times, I think. Something about you stayed imprinted on my mind. Wow. Dosan Saito going after the jailbait. Okay. She's like... She's younger than your daughter. God damn. Okay, he's keeping it platonic. Good job. Now, basic troop economy for... No. Raise the commerce. Yes, let's do that. We'll sacrifice fame for getting a shit ton of supplies. Deepen the relationship between Kei and Toku. Employ the unaffiliated officer Kiku. Seek advice. Acquire basic troop economy. Initiate an alliance with the 4 turns. Okay, you do that. Now, appointments. Move officers. Because this is the area that can attack Oichi. If we moved north, we could have 2 of them actually, so attacking that there wouldn't actually be half a bad idea. Because then we would have 2 areas that border them. Because the problem we have is that they also control this area, which means they can throw all of this at whoever attacks them. So, maybe it's time to invade the Aya clan, even though that's not even part of our ambition. Maybe that's the stepping stone that we need. Let's see, though. What do we actually have up here? These guys are pretty hardcore, but let's move some people out over. Let's replace... damn it, because we also need... We also need to have some hardcore defenses. But then again, if they attack us, we have all of these free, so that should probably be fine, actually. Okay, so let's try this. Okay. So we're gonna move Kunoichi here. Strategist. Naotora, Oda, No, Sanada, and A. Then we'll also add Shingen Takeda here. I think that, or maybe we should have him on the back side just in case. We could take we could hire somebody as well, I guess. But if we're going to attack, we should have at least some backup. Okay, next. Oh, damn it! Okay, we're gonna have to defend. Okay, at least we have the hardcore people here now. No, Oda. Naotora. K. And Dosan. And let's try to make this as uneven as we can. Hanbei and Toku. Now there's 21,000 versus their 17,000. Let's really do a number on these guys. Oh shit. Still had How the hell did that happen? How are we still at a disadvantage? We brought everything that we had. Okay, at the very least, this will be even. Defeat the enemy commander or the time left. Okay, it's gonna be 10 minutes, so they are short on time. Okay, this will be the last battle. We're gonna have to defend before we go on the attack again. Oh, it's Lady Kai. She's the one who is attacking. Okay. He's looking to take down the Kunoichi for reasons. In order to display loyalty to Kunoichi, ensure that Yuki Takasanada secures the enemy bases. Okay. Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting because when you get side missions like this, it actually does have an impact on the relationship between the characters, which I think is actually really cool. Oh, that didn't count? Okay, Kai army can be a tough bunch. Yeah. They somehow managed to... They didn't even send all of their troops and they still ended up with an edge. Let's see, Defying Zeros has been thinking of getting that Tecmo All-Stars Muso game, but I'm contemplating. It's $20 on sales. Oh yeah, that game is pretty crazy. I will say it's one of the best games if you're into playing Muso games in short bursts, because it's perfect for that. But I will also say that the game is made... let's see here. If I tell everybody to defend, maybe I can focus on actually taking these bases. But yeah, it's made for multiple playthroughs, because your playthroughs are going to be pretty short. And they're likely going to end suddenly. But it does have some really cool characters. Like, you have the Dead or Alive girls in there, and you can have them team up, which is very cool. And you can, of course, the usual characters have, as usual, the characters are very different. Like, you have Nobunaga Oda, the cat version of Oda, who doesn't fight much himself. He leaves most of the fightings to his kittens with guns. And then you have the characters from the Deception games, which fight... they don't actually attack the opponents as much as they add traps, just like they do in the real game. So, you know... The downside is that the game can be a bit unpredictable, so you can actually get into missions that you have absolutely zero chance of winning. Because you can end up with, like, missions that are just way beyond what your character can actually handle. Like, they cannot defeat enemies fast enough. There's a lot of RNG, which can end up screwing you over. So it's a really wild game, but yeah, if you're willing to if you think of it as like sort of an arcade experience that you're meant to play multiple times, and if you're fine with like all the RNG going on, then it's a blast. Oh yeah, the roster is unfortunately like a bit small. Like, it's not like Warriors Orochi, which has like fucking everybody. For every franchise that is represented, you only get like a handful of characters. Wow, this is gonna be a close call. $30 seconds, and everybody's coming here. This is not gonna happen. There are too many officers. Will you just get out of the way? You're ruining this. 15 seconds. Super, for the love of God, there's only one more. One more, let's go. 10 seconds. Please die. 5 seconds. No. Oh, wait. 1 second. How close was that? How close was that? We had less than a second to go. Jesus. sham. It was only because the super stopped the timer. That's just the only reason we got that mission. Fuck. Ah, okay. All charge. Let's go. Let's see if we can actually take down another. Ensure that Naruto, Lee, and Dosan each defeat enemy officers. How do I... Okay. Sure. Oh shit, what are you doing? Okay, I need an officer. Who's here? There's an officer. Lady Hayakawa, why are you on her side? You really gonna let Lady Kai do you like that? Oh, she actually has multiple people to choose from, so... I don't care, I just need one of you. Oh shit. Ah! Get away from me. Good. Which characters? Dosan. Wait. Okay. So, who's the closest officer? Somebody down here. Okay, we have 2 minutes to do this. Okay, you guys. Okay, let's, wait, why are you affected by the... Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay, Kunoichi can potentially actually do this. How much time? 3 minutes. Maybe if we are super fast and taking the space, this could actually work. Let's see, timer. When we have 2 more minutes left, I'm gonna make a break for, the, enemy HQ. This could actually work. Thank you, Oda. I don't know what killing peasants actually do. Yeah, this could actually work. We could actually win by beating the boss. Lady Kai, Kunoichi is coming for you. Lady Kai is not gonna come out on top today. We're gonna make sure she becomes the bottom of this relationship that we have going on. This is backwards. Okay. Super. Let's go. Okay, that didn't do a whole lot of damage, but we knocked her off the horse. Let's see here. Defying Zero says I might actually get it as long as Ayana is there. Oh, Ayana is definitely a playable character. The only thing you need to keep in mind when you're for Ayana is that in Warriors All-Stars, Ayana is considered to be a guest character from Ninja Gaiden, not Dead or Alive. So if you want her early, you should pick, say, Hayabusa. You know, to make sure that she's actually going to be on the team. Okay, Kai, where are you? Damn it. I couldn't get her because these fuckers are so aggressive. Or is she? Ah! Okay, there she is. Okay, now you're gonna get it. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Kunoichi's top girl. Yeah. He's not gonna lay down for some bare woman. As, Kunoichi herself would say. Wait, did this mean we actually took over the territory, or? The defeat of the enemy commander has allowed you to acquire 4,400 units of supplies. Holy shit! That is a lot! Ah, yeah. I don't think they're down, but, oh, it took one of their two. We want to get this guy later. Teruko! Okay, so, let's see here. What was the territory that was lacking people? This one. Okay. Ooh. Oh wait, does that mean we can't? Yeah. Ah, we're going overtime. Okay, okay. Oh, this, let's see. Okay, let's go a little overtime. This is... No, wait, we already... Can you save whenever you want, or... Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, let's do a little overtime and see what these special events are about, because, damn, we got some nice bonuses there. Oh yeah, Nobunaga Oda, somebody was working to make them friends, which seems hilarious. I wonder if this means something. You have piqued my curiosity too. I also hope we can work together and make this a fruitful relationship. Okay. Sure. So, Nobunaga and Sanada are like friends now. That's, that's an interesting development. Okay, what is this now? Oh yeah, he proved himself. He was the guy that shaved off like a fraction. I'm gonna have to look at the VOD and see what the timer actually said, because we were less than a second away from failing the mission when he did the last attack. I can't believe you'd go out of your way to do all that for me. I can't believe that shit worked. I can't believe that shit worked. You managed to do it also effortlessly. No, this guy got so fucking lucky. How did I manage to find myself in the service of such a fine individual? Yeah. A retainer. Ah, yeah. Kunoichi's weapon has been upgraded, because that's what happens when you get a retainer. And he also got an upgrade, so now we have more attacking power with our assassins. So this was, very nice. Policies, assassinate and ninja raid. Yeah, like I said, she makes for an excellent cohort, but she's definitely not supposed to be the leader. But it is super fun to play it this way, like have the Kunoichi actually be the boss, and especially since we got Hanbei goddamn Tanaka as the strategist, so... But yeah, that is all we have time for today. So, I'm gonna look at and see if we got any more requests. No, we did not. At least, yeah, the one that showed up last time was kind of late, but yeah. So, we're gonna have a quick look at what's up next. Because up next is Throwback for... Oh my god, we got 8 people watching right now? Holy shit, thank you guys. That is the... I never got these numbers when I was playing the other Samurai Warriors games. Like, man. Tengai, yeah, we're gonna play some goddamn Tengai. We're gonna play some Sikyo shooters, and we're gonna play the one and only Tengai. So look forward to that. Oh yeah. That, like, I am so glad, because, like I said, I found out about this game because of that shmup tournament I was in. Somebody had this game on the Saturn, but I forgot what the game was called. And even playing that one time, I was like, oh my god, this game is amazing. I hope I can, like, get it. And they were like, it's like this game on the Saturn. And I was like, oh no, okay, I don't have a Saturn. And then I forgot what the title was, and I was like, nah, damn it. But when I looked at when I was looking at other shmups on Steam, I saw this game because I was actually looking at that other game, Samurai. What was it called again? The third game, the PSP one. Like, that was the one I was actually looking at, because I saw Gunbird, and then the Samurai other game, what is it called? Samurai Ace, yeah, Samurai Ace and Gunbird 1 and 2, those were the ones that actually showed up. So I was like, oh, I know Gunbird, and Samurai Ace 3, that character looks familiar. And I was like, is there more to this? What about Samurai Ace, like, 1 and 2? And 1 showed up, and I was like, yeah, that is definitely the character, but where's the second game? And I looked up all the Sikyo shooters, and I saw that image, and I was like, that's the one! That's the one! What is that game called? And I was like, Tengai. It's like, oh, okay, I'm buying this right now. Right now. How much is it? $10? Yeah, sure. So, yeah, I just bought that based on the cover, because I was like, I'm sure this is the game. I recognize this artwork. But that's what we're gonna play on Thursday. And we will be back with some more Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, because we're definitely finishing at least this campaign before we go back to Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. But, man, wow, we had way more viewers than I thought, so I'm super happy about that. So maybe let's turn this into a little raid, perhaps. That would be cool. Let's see who we have. Let me if Twitch can cooperate. Twitch. There we go. I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh. Aria Mikado. Oh my god. Yeah, let's do a raid to Aria Mikado, who's currently doing a BB cross tag special. Let's go to Aria Mikado and say hi. He's the one that made a transition that I use on this channel. And also the lady that started the whole Mind Over Mix-Up, which is the logo that you can see up in the corner. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so for the finishing touches, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate that. And furthermore, Putin needs to back the fuck off Ukraine. Thank you for your time. I will be back same bat time, same bat channel on Thursday, and we will continue the war against the Oichi clan on Muso Monday, and when we're done with that, we'll probably go back to Dynasty Wars 9 Empires. But let me know if what you want to see, because right now I could go either way. But yeah, this is all we had for today. You guys have a good weekend, and I will see you later. And go.